Welcome to Con Expo 2020. I'm Diana Henry. Mike Ireland from the Portland Cement Association joins me now. Thanks for coming on.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for having me, Diana.
You are doing a really great launch of a campaign called Shaped by Concrete.
Yep.
What is it? Why are you launching it?
Well, you know, concrete has been around for millennia. It goes way back, even before the Romans, but that's where we really got a feel for it. And it is ubiquitous. I mean, it is the number one man-made product on the earth is concrete. It's the second most consumed product in the world after water. So it's everywhere. And people don't even see it anymore. I mean, it's everywhere. You walk, you look at the street, you
Take
look
it
at the
for granted.
sidewalk, you look at the buildings, they don't even know what it is. Well, I mean, they know what it is. Some people confuse concrete and cement, but it's there, but they don't know what it is. And so we feel it's time, particularly now with the world talking a lot about sustainability and about climate, for us to tell the story about cement and concrete. So we're really launching this campaign here. It's an obvious place to launch the campaign because this really is the home of the construction industry. But a lot of the folks here know that concrete's durable, that it's sustainable, but they also don't realize that it's resilient and that it actually can help the environment. It's getting kind of a bad rap sometimes. People say, well, isn't it a dirty or isn't it a dirty material? And we're like, actually, no. We want to get that story about how we're actually a sustainable material, particularly as the world is starting to urbanize, but we're also getting these huge climate-based events that are affecting people. People are going to have to know how to deal with that. And they're going to need a product that they live in and they work in that makes them feel safe.
Can you talk a little more about that sustainability? Because that's a key thing here.
Yeah, it is. So cement, I mentioned earlier, cement's a little bit different than concrete, although a lot of people talk about it differently. But cement, in the manufacture of cement, you're taking limestone and you're superheating the limestone, and in that process it releases CO2. So what we've been doing over the past, and it's also very energy intensive. So in the past 40 years, we've actually reduced on the energy side our energy consumption about 40%. We're also now able to use a lot of material that would otherwise go to a landfill in the process. So we burn rubber tires, you can burn trash, there's a lot of things you can burn to reduce that kind of footprint. But of course, the real process part of this, where you're creating that cement product, we're spending hundreds of millions of dollars to do research on carbon capture, utilization, and sequestration. So that again would really almost get to the point where you've reduced that carbon footprint on the cement side to nothing. What's really interesting and what most people don't know, that when you put concrete down, concrete actually absorbs CO2 from the atmosphere, like a tree does.
Wow.
Well, a live tree does. Once you cut a tree down, it no longer absorbs it. But concrete, over its lifetime, will absorb CO2. And even after concrete's done and you've broken it up and you're reusing it, it's still absorbing carbon.
It's a great trivia question that now we're all going to get right because you just made us smarter on that.
Right. And so if you take those two things, if you take what the cement industry is doing and that concrete is kind of the superhero in the story absorbing, you've got a point now where we could get to a point where we're actually the superhero absorbing more CO2 out of the atmosphere than's created in the process of putting concrete down. So we're really excited about it. Again, it's a story we're telling. We're taking the chance to tell it because people haven't heard it. And we've been kind of quiet and unassuming and letting other people tell our story for us. But we're pretty proud of what we've done.
Got to be a part of the conversation, right?
Yeah.
So how can we all get involved in this campaign?
Well, that's really easy. So we've launched the Shaped by Concrete because our world has been shaped by concrete. You know, I would say go to shapedbyconcrete.com, right? You can certainly find us on Twitter, on Facebook, you know, all the normal social media channels. And this campaign really is about anybody being able to find that information, but particularly here, where we're here with this whole industry, the construction industry. And these people are proud of what they do, and it gives them a chance to share this information with their friends, their family, and beyond. So we're really excited. We're just launching it. It's really cool to just get out there and tell the story about all the benefits of concrete. You know, there's over 600,000 people that work in our industry. We're doing a lot for the economy. We're doing a lot for the world, and we're actually making the world greener.
good news and a great platform here at
It
Con
is.
Expo to share that.
Yeah, this is great. It's wonderful.
Mike, thanks so much for coming on and
Hey,
enjoy the rest of the show.
Thanks for having me. I guess we do the elbow
That's
bump?
right.
That's right, the elbow bump. All right, take care. Thank you.
When your dealer services your cat, they know there's a lot more riding on it than just you. Let's do the work.